Welcome to Whiteboard Project Management YouTube channel. This is Roman with you. Today's video we will discuss about project knowledge areas. Let's go to the whiteboard and let's get started. Each and every project has a defined start and defined finish because the project is defined as a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product or service or result. That means each project has a start and finish. Let's draw the project here as milestone where we have start of the project. Then you have milestone when you are finishing the project. That means the project have a specified time when it's start and finish. That's the temporary. During this time, there are some activities need to be done over here to deliver what you want to do. You start the project, you have a contract, you start the project, you do something, then you finish this project, you deliver what you need from you in the contract, whether it's a service provided for you, a training service or other services, or supervision services, and as well, it could be building, you build something, or you do some software. That depends on the type of the field of the project. In all projects, whether it's construction projects, IT projects, whether it's projects of services or projects of products, making a product, it's also have some activities to be done here. As a project manager, you have to do and you have to consider what you are doing here to deliver the project at the end with the correct quality, with best in time, with the cost specified, and with all other points which is related to this. In this episode, we will discuss about project knowledge areas. Those are important areas specified in this period where a project manager has to consider all these knowledge areas from the start of the project till the end of the project. That means from the beginning, once you start, you have to make all these knowledge areas ready in your mind on the sheet, approved, and you keep doing the monitoring and controlling. First, you need to define and execute the monitor and control and close it at the end. So this will be started and will be finished at the end. In the previous episode of project, we said that in each project you have life cycle of the project, and you have to consider initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and controlling, and closing. So those are made during the project, but these knowledge areas are here for all these activities which you have to do for the whole project from the start and end. Now, let's draw a simple matrix where I will try to specify for you what you are, what we mention or what we want to know about project knowledge areas. I will explain it in a practical way because here in Whiteboard Project Management, I explain always what is the practical way, not using the specified words only in the box. because I want to deliver to you what are those knowledge areas, and you need to know what does it mean. Once you refer to your books, your own books, you will know exactly what is written there and what it means to be in that book. So let me just write here initiating, plan, execute, monitor and control, and close. Once you start your project, you need to know your knowledge areas. So if you have a contract and you need to start with something, when somebody tells you, I want from you, as a simple project, I want from you to start with building a small house. I will give you at the end or within the project this amount of money, you will receive it. So what shall you do? First of what you will start thinking, okay, I need to do, let's say within 1 year, I need to build a house, should be completed, and I have to deliver the house at the end of the year. So when you start thinking, okay, what shall I do? What is required from me to do? That is the first part. So you will say, okay, I need to do this, to do that, I need to buy items, I need to prepare my tools, I need to prepare my material, I need to prepare my manpower, I need to train my manpower for using specified tools, and prepare all the PPEs and other things. So that is the scope required from you. You need to prepare the scope so you will be ready. So that means first part of the project knowledge areas is the scope required from you. This is the first part. Now, you prepared your scope, you know what to do, and you start thinking, okay, this scope I need to do within how long time? The material which I am going to buy, it will take me 2 months. The building, building a house, it will take me 3 months, and 2 months it will take me for the interior. And so you start thinking about the time, the schedule, the time of the activities, and the schedule, the sequence of the activities. That is the time required. Once you specify this with the time, you will automatically start thinking, okay, I have the activity, I know the time. When buying material, how much this will cost me? Shall I put all my money in the material and then I don't have money for the manpower to do it? You have a land, you have a lot of material, all the material there, but you spent all your money for the contract, and you don't have any more money to make the building. That is the cost required. So this is the cost. Okay, then you said, okay, now I have the material, I have everything, I prepared myself for the time and its needs, I prepared the cost, and you will say, okay, but within this cost which I am making, what can I do? Can I buy a luxury material? Can I buy a low-cost material or a mid-level material? In another way, you need to go to your contract and see what is exactly required from you in the contract. The material specification, the technical specification, and the vendors mentioned in the contract should be specified. So you will see that you know what you have to deliver, and you don't need to deliver something extra luxury. So the extra luxury material will be considered to the client as a gold plating. This we will come to it in later episodes about the quality. That means we are now talking about the quality of the material and the quality of the work done. When you do the house, you should deliver the house with a clean painting, and there is no rubbish of painting everywhere, and the quality of work is not, the finishing is not clean. This is also the quality of the work done. So another knowledge is the quality. Once you have the quality, you will start thinking about how you link the communication between all the stakeholders and between you and the client. So you will start thinking about, okay, I will have to go to the other city to buy it. I will go by car. Meanwhile, I will keep communicating with my client by emails. Also, I will take the phone call and will keep calling the subcontractors and the site to check that everything will be okay. I will say, okay, at the site, I will nominate one person, which I will communicate with him, and I will not communicate with all 100 laborers. I will communicate with one person, so I specified myself in this area. I will mention that, okay, with the client, I will make video conference every week, once a week, I will make video conference. So I am like setting my rules for how to communicate with each party, the method of communication, the ways, the links of communication. This is the communication. Communication. You have the communication ready, and now you start thinking, okay, what if I buy the material and the truck is not delivered at time? What if I have to bring my labor today and the labor is sick? What if, and always you are doing what if then? That means what could happen? What are my defects in case something wrong is happening? At the beginning of the project, you can start defining some items, but not all of them. So you are start defining some event which is unlikely to be happened. Or you could define an event which is very likely to be happened and very welcome to be happening. Another way, okay, one event is, what shall I do if the material is not delivering at time? Then I have delay in my work, and the laborers will stay at the site. I'm paying for the laborers, and the material is not delivered. I cannot do anything. Or that is the negative part. Or the positive part. What if the material is delivered 1 week before? The supplier called me and he said, I can deliver to you the material 1 week before what we agreed, because my production is free now and I'm ready to deliver to you. So you start doing something and you say, okay, get it to the site immediately. I will start using, I have some free laborers, I can do it. So you are ahead of schedule. That is very good for you. This is positive events. Those events, everything, we call it in this project, and it's a part of knowledge areas. This is the risk. Okay, then you need to specify your procurement. You need to buy these things. You need to say, I will buy this material from this supplier. I will rent the labors from other supplier. I will buy or rent the tool from that supplier. I will have my own cars and I will be using my own. So you plan a procurement and you make the material requisition, you make the inquiries, you make the purchase orders, the contracts, and you start monitoring those things. This is the procurement part where you know exactly what was procured and what was not yet procured. Because if you deliver a house, you forget to buy the doors before the end of the project, and you say, okay, I am delivering the project within 1 week. You are delivering the house within 1 week. You forget to order the doors, and the doors has 6 weeks or 8 weeks delivery time. You just forget something. This is the procurement management required. Procurement. Once you have the procurement ready, you are specifying your suppliers and you are specifying your client and your other shareholders and all nominated parties in the project. This is the stakeholders in the project, including your investor and your client. Stakeholder. Now you need to make the overall integration of the project. The integration management. When you start with integrating, you will say, I will integrate the activities of the project. Okay. Here, when you start integrating, you start thinking about something in parallel. What are my available material, or what are my availability of cars, or what I need to do to prepare in the project? You need to prepare 3 cars, but you have only 1. You need to have 4 engineers, but you have only 1. Or you need to have 4 engineers and you have 6, but 3 only are available, 3 are occupied for other projects. You start thinking of requirements. You say, okay, I need an AutoCAD, a software to be bought to prepare my design. That is all. When you start integrating these things, you will start thinking about my requirements, and this is going to, for the 10th knowledge area, which is here, the resource. Okay, so you have 10 knowledge areas. You have 10 knowledge areas to be done through your project, from initiating, planning, executing, monitoring, controlling, and closing. This is from the start of the project up to the end or finish of the project. All the way you are doing activities. In the integration, scope and time, each one has some activities in a specified area. Deep specification of these activities in the areas, I will mention it in another episodes, where I will have each knowledge area in a specified episode, because there are a lot of things to be done in each knowledge area through the project life cycle. So here I will mention just like a simple cloud where you have all your knowledge areas connecting. You have the start, when you initiate, and you have the finish when you close. Then during this part you have the initiating, planning. This is the initiating, planning. Then you have the executing, you have the monitoring and controlling. Sorry, you have here the planning, I just forget it. Executing, monitoring and controlling, and then you have closing. Okay, once again, you start the project, you start with initiate the project, you start, you plan, and you plan the knowledge areas. What we have to plan? We have to plan the knowledge areas. I will just mention it this way. All of these knowledge areas. You plan the knowledge areas, then, you know, oh, it's here 2 times. It doesn't matter, okay? So you plan, you execute the knowledge areas, you monitor and control the knowledge areas, and you close the knowledge areas. Once it's closed, that means you have delivered all your project. So this is simply the knowledge areas of the project. In each one, we will be having a specified episode, each scope, time, cost, and the sequence of the project, what you need to do, what you have to do. Then in each knowledge area, at the end of each knowledge area, I will try to make one workshop for you for how to make it in your real life. This is the explanation. Then we will go to the PC. We will try to make with Microsoft Project and with Microsoft Excel. Nobody could. Some people don't have. They might don't have the Microsoft Project, but I think that everyone nowadays have a simple Microsoft Excel. So with Microsoft Excel, we will try to make the workshop real tables for each activities in the scope. This will be for a long time, but we will deliver it to you, and I will take care that you will know everything about the project once you are watching all the videos here in this channel. Thank you for watching me today. I hope that I explained to you most of the things related to project knowledge areas. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like, and see you next time.